Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. And again, I apologize for starting late. I appear to be having Wi-Fi issues. So again, welcome everyone to the call. If you can hear me and see me, drop me a 777 in the chat box and also let me know where you're from. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, all her. So just bear with me as I organize my screen. We have people here from London, Italy, Birmingham, Manchester, welcome, Leicester, Cameroon, welcome everyone to this call. Birmingham is in the house as well. My name's Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years, and today we want to show you how we trade, and also we're going to give you the opportunity to start trading with us as well. Now, again, like I said earlier, my story is fairly simple. I've been trading now for several years, and in all honesty, I absolutely love it. Now, going back a fair few years, my background is fairly simple. I was always told to go to school, work hard, and get very good grades, and that is what I did from the outset. So I went to a very, very good university. In fact, I stayed at university for, I think it was 7 or 8 years, very, very long time. I have a PhD, and also I have an MBA from top universities in the UK. Now, Forex is a very, very simple concept. Just to give you an example, if you were to go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange in the USA, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Now, if you go back to that same exchange again at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's this difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from every single day. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility, we can profit from that volatility. Now, going back to myself, a long, long time ago, I was told to work hard, go to school and get good grades. I did that. I went to university, and I left university and started my first job. Now, in all honesty, my first job, I absolutely hated it from the outset, and I decided on day one that I did not want to work for anyone ever again. So I bought a ticket to Australia, and at the airport, Heathrow Airport, I bought the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'd read the book cover to cover between the UK and London, and I think it was Sydney. When I came back to the UK, I was a property millionaire within 3 years. And if you look at this pie chart, this is the cash flow quadrant. And basically, this was a concept that came across from Robert Kiyosaki. And if you haven't read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, please get yourself a copy of that book. If you don't have a pen and paper with you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. Now, if you look at this quadrant, this pie chart, this will show you that 95% of the world population is broke. 95% of the world population of 7.8 billion people have more month at the end of the money every single month. 5% of the world population have more money than 95% collectively. It's the 5% where you need to be if you want to be financially free. And the good news is that as Forex traders, we form the 1% investors and also the 4% business owners. Now, when I first heard this concept, I decided that working in a job would not be for me ever again. And again, once you're an investor, once you're a business owner, your time is flexible and you can earn and work whenever you want to. Now, foreign exchange is an amazing, amazing principle. And whether you know this or not, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex every single day. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, it's a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. Banks have been doing Forex for donkey's years since the beginning of time, and banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange, just by exchanging money, your pounds for your dollars, pounds for your Japanese yen, for your euros. Just by making those exchanges every single day, banks are making over $1 trillion again, every single day. And Interestingly, banks are making that with your money. So if you have a bank account, you are already doing Forex, whether you like it or not. Now, going back a few years, my mentor said to me, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And I thought to myself, I don't actually know. But then when I thought about it a little bit deeper, interest rates have been very, very low historically for the last 10 years. And in effect, I've made close to £0 on my money in the last 10 years in my bank account. If you are a saver, if you have a bank account, chances are you're in the same situation to many, many savers around the world. And because of inflation, you've actually lost money on your money, certainly in the last decade, if you have a bank account. Going forward, we are in the middle of a pandemic. Many, many people have lost their jobs. In fact, millions of people have lost their jobs. And again, even though people are losing their jobs, even though a lot of companies have gone bankrupt, banks continue to make over $6.6 trillion again, every single day. So is it not about time that you did what the banks did? It does not matter what's happening out in the economy. Forex is a green industry. It's not like the stock market, where at the moment many companies have lost millions, billions of dollars off their top line because of the economy. Forex continues to make up to $6.6 trillion every single day, regardless of what is happening in the economy. That is why we do foreign exchange. Excuse me. Foreign exchange is a market that's open 24 hours a day. So it does not matter where you're based geographically. You could be in the Bahamas, in Dubai, in Australia, in Singapore, in the USA. It does not make a difference. You can exchange via Forex every single day, Monday to Friday. The foreign exchange market is very, very flexible. It holds no prejudice. It does not matter what your educational qualifications are. You could be a doctor or a student or unemployed. At the moment, trading with us, we have around 400,000 members all over the world. We are one of the largest Forex training providers in the world, if not the largest. Almost 500,000 people around the world trade with us in over 120 plus countries. It does not matter what color your skin is. It does not matter if you're male or female. It does not matter where you were born. It does not matter how rich or poor you are. Forex holds no prejudice, which is why people in their droves are coming and training how to trade with us every single day. Again, an amazing thing about foreign exchange is that you do not need to use all of your own money to trade with. There's a system known as leverage, whereby your broker will lend you money to trade with. At this point, I want to make it absolutely clear that we will never ask you for any money to trade with. Only you are in control of your assets, and only you will profit 100% from your trades. Where we come in is that we train you how to trade. So we teach you and train you and mentor you. We hold your hand and ensure that you become a very, very good and effective trader. Now, like I said before, we have over 400,000 students all over the world, many of them trading very, very successfully. Many people at the moment, again, no income claims, have become financially free because of the foreign exchange market. Many people that we work with on a daily basis are making 3, 4, 5, 6, and in some cases 7 figures every single month from this business. That's how big foreign exchange is. If you are anyone anywhere in the world, you will have come across the term digital currency. Bitcoin, again, if you don't know what Bitcoin is, please write this down. Bitcoin was the first digital currency to the market. In 2009, Bitcoin was conceived when the price was around 10 cents, let's say, around 10p if you're based in the UK. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin hit the ATH, the all-time high of $20,000. So it went from 10p or 10 cents to $20,000 in a space of around 9 years. Many, many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low and sold when the price was high became millionaires, and all they did was trade twice. What we do is that we trade every single day and we teach you how to trade. So when it comes to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, we will show you how to compound your profits. So that basically means that you will buy Bitcoin. It doesn't have to be a whole Bitcoin. It can be a fraction of a Bitcoin known as a Satoshi. You will buy Bitcoin. You will then sell it when the price is high. So you buy low, sell high, again and again and again, and then you put your profits back into your pot and you gauge a larger profit on the back of that. That is what we do. At the moment, one Bitcoin is hovering around the $12,000, $13,000 mark, and we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit six figures within 2 or 3 years from today. That is why many people, even today, are buying many, many Bitcoins to hold on to the asset. But again, like I said earlier, you can hodl Bitcoin, which means hold on to it, or you can trade, which is what we do. And trading is an amazing concept. And when you start compounding your profits, you'll begin to understand the power of trading, whether it's Forex or cryptocurrency, it makes no difference. Excuse me. Currently, there's around 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. And in all honesty, you do not need to trade all of them. In my particular case, I only trade about 3 to 5 cryptocurrencies at any one point in time. And again, the amazing thing is that we teach you, we show you how to trade cryptocurrency in addition to foreign exchange trading. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading, you can scalp the market, you can become a day trader, you can swing trade, or you can be a position trader. So when you're scalping the market, you're coming in and out of trades very, very quickly, sometimes within seconds, sometimes within minutes. When you're day trading, you generally do not hold your trades overnight, so you will come in and out of the market within any one particular day. When you're a position trader, you tend to hold your trades for longer. Later during this presentation, we'll show you one of our systems known as Vibrator, which is our scalping software, and we'll show you how simple it is to scalp the market. We also do high frequency trading and things like binary options, which is a very, very quick fire way to make some very, very good profits. Now, the way we teach you, the way we train you to trade is through our system of mentors. At the moment, we have over 100 educators or mentors all over the world that live trade every single day. We don't just trade in English, we have mentors in, for example, Somalia, in Arabic, in Spanish. So we cover many, many other languages, Hindi as well, I think, where we teach you and show you how to trade the markets. Now, the way I learned to trade was that I would sit down with my mentor. Again, this is all online because your mentor could be based anywhere in the world. It makes no difference. You sit down with your mentor live as the mentor trades, and all you have to do is copy those trades. If you go back to school, your teacher would have said to you, do not copy the person next to you. What I'm saying to you is plagiarize your mentors. So the mentors will sit down with you on a daily basis, and all you have to do is copy our trades. And over a period of time, as many thousands of people have done, you will become a very, very good trader. When it comes to understanding how long it will take, in my particular case, when I started trading, I was only trading for 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes a day, for learning how to trade. But because I was persistent and consistent, over, I think, a few months, I became a very, very good trader. And that's all you have to do. As long as you've got 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, you can spend some time with your mentors and we can teach you and show you how to trade. We also have access to several software packages, one of which you can see on the screen. This is Harmonics, which maps out trades for you. So it gives you the entry points, the stop loss numbers, and also the take profit numbers. Those are 3 numbers that the Harmonics software will give you. These are effectively trades. So we are giving you trades every single day. If you have a mobile phone, whether it's an Android or an Apple phone, it makes no difference. All you have to do is copy those 3 numbers onto an app on your phone. Well, effectively, you'd copy 2 numbers, the stop loss and the take profit number. If you know how to copy and paste, you can become a good trader. So all we're asking you is to copy those numbers and then place buy or sell, and the trade is placed for you. We will help you set up the app on your phone. We will actually show you how to use the Harmonics system. So effectively from day one, you are able to trade. In addition to Harmonics, we also give you live trading alerts every single day. So these are signals that you can copy and paste onto your phone. Now, obviously, we don't tell you to rely on signals. We ask you to use the software as well. And once you've learned how to use the software, you can become what we class as an independent trader. Now, in the last few years, I've been to many, many countries. I've been to the USA many, many times, Europe, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia. And I've been able to run my business regardless of where I am in the world. Now, again, we trade foreign exchange. We trade digital currencies. We also trade commodities like gold, silver, oil, gas, and we trade indices as well. Indices form part of the stock market, and these cover things like US 30, German 30, and S&P 500. So when you come to us to learn how to trade, it's not just Forex. We give you the option to learn how to trade indices as well, and commodities and cryptocurrency. Now, whether you know this or not, trading is 80% mindset. 80% of trading is mindset. And that is why we've teamed up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is a personal development coach, and I've been mentored by him for probably about 2 decades. So Bob Proctor will sit down with you once every couple of weeks, and he will teach you about mindset. It's all fine and dandy learning how to trade, learning the skill set, learning the technical analysis. However, if your mindset is not in the right place, you will lose on your trades. Trust me, many people have done that. If you go to other courses around the world that I've seen, many of them miss out the mindset angle. And that is why we have ensured that our students, 400,000 plus of them around the world, have their minds in the right place and are personally developed to a good standard so you can trade every single day profitably. Our systems, like the harmonics, are in the average, I'd say average out at about 80% profitable. So around 8 out of your 10 trades will derive you a profit. It's impossible to be 100% accurate when it comes to trading, but trust me, 80% is a very, very good number. To get started, it costs around $235 for the basic FOREX Academy package. That package will mentor you and teach you how to trade foreign exchange. For the High Frequency Academy, which covers binary options, it's the same startup fee. The monthly cost I will talk about later, because that is a cost that you don't necessarily have to pay. To start learning how to trade via cryptocurrencies, again, the startup is $235. If you, like many, many other students within our academy, want to learn how to trade foreign exchange, digital currency, commodities, and indices, then I'd recommend the Elite Academy, which covers all of the above, and that's $325. Now, if you want to add additional bits of software to your trading package, then we have things like Swipe Trades, Vibrator, Swipecoin, Gold Cup, and a fair few others that you can see here. Now, Vibrator is our scalping software, which you can add to the FOREX Academy if you want to scalp the market as well. However, in all honesty, once you join, my recommendation is either to take the FOREX Academy or the Elite Academy, and then we can look at these additional options as you become a better trader. We also have an amazing, amazing affiliate system, which basically means that if you were to recommend people to join the organization, then once 2 people have joined, the monthly fee that you pay is covered. So you don't need to pay that. So you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just around $200, as many, many thousands have done around the world. What I want to do at this stage is pass the baton on to my colleague Mandeep, and we want to go, in fact, I want to speak to some success stories, and also what we want to do is show you our live scalping system known as Vibrator. So let me just see if Mandeep is on the call. Mandeep, are you with us?
Hi, Dr. Jav.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Dr. Jav, thank you again for that amazing presentation. So like Dr. Jav said, my name is Mandeep. And first of all, I just want to say happy election day. My goodness, it's really close at the moment, isn't it? For those of us following the news, it's absolutely crazy between Biden and Trump. So let's see. Hi, apologies for that. I seem to have lost connection. But if I'm back and you can hear me, then do put number 1 in the chat box, please. If you can see me and I'm back. Okay, perfect, perfect. Apologies for that, everybody. So as I was saying, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was just so tired all the time of being told what to do. Because ladies and gents, the reality is that whatever our income is at the moment, this dictates a lot of life choices. The car that you drive, the house that you live in, the area that you live in, the way you read a menu. Do you read it left to right or right to left? How you view money. Believe it or not, our money blueprint is formed at the age of 7. And, depending on how strong or weak that is, that goes right into our teens, our adolescents, and of course, as adults, it has a big impact on the way we view money. Do you come from a place of abundance, or do you come from a place of scarcity? Now, for me, I unfortunately came from a place of scarcity. My parents said, money doesn't grow on trees and you have to wait till a good occasion. Let's wait till a special occasion to celebrate or to go to a nice restaurant. This is the way that I was brought up. And so, I remember in my early 20s, even going into my mid 20s, I felt money was very scarce. I was always trying to hold on to it. And the more people that I associated with, the more I thought, you know what? I need to understand how money works. I need to understand how to multiply it, how to invest. The wealthy do not get wealthy by saving their money and getting wealthy. Of course, there is a part to play with savings, but the way they get wealthy is that slide that Dr. Jav showed you. They invest money and they compound money. So I became part of this academy a few years ago, and since then I've retired myself in my early 30s. I'm financially free. I'm more than doubled my income since starting in the corporate world. And you know what? I'm on my way to retiring my parents as well. This is a big goal of mine, a big dream of mine. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I need a vehicle that's massively going to help me, not just the job. I don't want to work myself until my late 60s, which was my predicted retirement age. I do appreciate we have people from different backgrounds here, from different countries and cities. I don't know how the pension schemes work in your countries, but certainly here in the UK, mine wasn't a great one, unfortunately. So this is why today, and actually, in fact, a few years ago, I decided, you know what, I want to create my own economy. And in line with that, Dr. Jav and I have been, working together for quite some time, but we've also introduced a few students to the platform that are going to be sharing their stories with us tonight. And one of the first people that I want to bring on is someone all the way from Cameroon. She is someone that is doing amazingly well. She came on not so long ago, and we're going to get her to share her testimonial about why she thinks creating your own economy and getting involved in Forex is so important. So Miss Emilian, are you with us on the call?
Hi, Mandeep.
Hi, Emilian. How are you doing?
I'm great. Okay, my network is a little bit shaky. I'm just on my video. Okay. Hi,
Perfect,
hi.
Emilian. How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. So obviously you came onto our platform, sort of maybe 3-4 months ago. Do you want to tell everybody a bit about your experience so far and why you decided to come on board with this?
Yeah, thank you, Mandeep. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'm Emilian. Like Mandeep said, I'm from Cameroon, and I've been here for a little over 3 months now. When I came back to Cameroon, I was thinking of just different options that I could choose from to invest, and also to just create a life where I'll get a little more work-life balance, if I can put it that way, long term. I have a 9-to-5 job that is very, very tasking. So I was thinking, like, what is it going to be like for me long term? Am I going to continue working very long hours, or am I going to try to look for other means of income where I can get a little more balance with my life? I mean, I'm spending more time with my family and things like that. And also, I was thinking of ways in which I could invest and build long-term wealth. So when Pierina approached me with the business and to tell me about the I Am Mastery Academy, it was like a welcome news kind of. So she told me a lot about the business, and I think I did not waste a lot of time to think about it. I didn't take too much time to think about it before making up my mind. So I got on board, and it's been a whirlwind journey so far. It's been ups, it's been, especially at the start, it was a bit challenging at the start because I mean, there were a lot of things I had to understand. And also I heard a little bit about Forex before, but not so much. It sounded like some sort of rocket science at first. In my mind, I was like, okay, probably this is something only for people in finance. But then when I got into the I Am Mastery Academy and I started learning how to trade, it was, I mean, I was really, really surprised considering the enormous amount of effort that is put into teachers, and the fact that we have over 100 educators, we have mentors. So the whole process has been made quite easy. It's been made in such a way that anybody from anywhere in the world, I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from or what your background is, you can literally learn how to trade. So, I mean, when I found that out, I was really very excited. And I mean, I remember telling my older sister that I trade Forex. So she's still very surprised that I do it on today, because we all think it's just something that is meant for a particular group of people, but that's not the case. The support from the IM Mastery Academy has been amazing, especially in terms of the trading. If you stick to what you're being taught, and if you stick to learning the courses and listening to your mentors and the educators, especially on the different strategies, it's something that is totally and completely doable. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And what kind of words of wisdom do you have for the guests? Why should they get started as soon as possible?
Oh, I think that's a really good question. And I think the IM Mastery Academy is like the ideal, I don't know if I can say the ideal platform to get on board. Like I said, there's an amazing and an enormous amount of support which you're given right from the start. You have a lot of people who are just accompanying you on your trading journey. There's a lot of educators. There's a lot of resources that are made available for you at every time. And there's always somebody to support you. You have a lot of good team members who are ready to support you. So if you're actually thinking about learning how to trade, if you're thinking about starting or getting another source of income, I think this is like the ideal platform to be a part of right now.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So Emilian, we really appreciate you right there. And she's actually all the way from Cameroon helping other team members as well, which Dr. Jav will come on to later. But, she started just as a customer, learning and understanding step by step how it works. So it doesn't matter where you're from. I mean, we are actually available in over 120 countries. But honestly, Emilian, we really appreciate that as always. It's always good to see you for sure. So thank you again for that. So one of our next testimonials that I'm going to bring on, she's also actually from Cameroon. And I've just got her little bio here. So she works for a non-profit organization as a program manager. So we're going to bring Miss Dubila on the call to give her testimonial and walk and talk you through her experience so far. So Dubila, are you with us?
Yes. Hi, Mandeep. Hi.
How are you
doing?
Can you
hear me? I'm very well. How are you all?
I'm good. Are you able to put your video on?
Yes, I'm right here. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so
Hi.
To you, share a bit. It's good to see you, Dubila. Tell us, tell everybody a bit about yourself, your background, and why you decided to get involved in this Forex platform.
Okay, so hi everyone. So my name is Maria, and of course, I'm a very proud Cameroonian, living in Yaoundé, Cameroon. I was actually introduced to the whole IM Mastery Academy by my friend Emilienne. She is someone that I speak regularly with about investing. We both do 9-to-5 jobs, and we're like, okay, we need something that we can fall back on. And fortunately, Pierina had started this a while ago, and she spoke to us about it. And Emilienne got on board first, and I was like, okay, you test the waters and tell me how it tests. So she did test for a while, and she told me, okay, I think it's something that you can learn and you can join. And of course, I did join, and so far I'm loving the ride. It is something that I normally will not do because I'm very risk. I avoid risk a lot. And also, I am very skeptical about multi-level marketing. But this, I dived right in, and I'm loving the ride so far. I joined it just about a month ago. Actually, it's going to be a month on the I think on the 5th of November since I joined. And to be honest, I'm really loving my time with IM Mastery Academy. Yeah.
Wow, Dubila, thank you so much. Why should someone dive straight in for the guests on the call?
I think it's a win-win situation. It's a situation where you are learning a skill that you will never lose. I find it very amazing. In my background, I'm a humanitarian, and I don't really have a finance background. But I find you learning how to trade and how to speak on calls. I'm not a very outgoing person, like a little bit reserved. So, I mean, being able to speak to people and the whole Forex trading and learning something, a new skill, something that will never depart from you, I find it very empowering for myself. And I have a lot of junior brothers and sisters that I'm really looking forward to empowering with this as well. So it is really one of those things that you don't want to miss out on. It's something that you want to really empower yourself with. So, I mean, that is for me one of the reasons why anyone shouldn't hesitate to join the Forex. And also, there's something that somebody said yesterday about this that made a lot of sense to me, that it is the kind of investment that you need very little capital to invest in. I mean, the fees, the preliminary fees, they may sound high, but this is something that you pay one time. And the monthly fees are nothing compared to what you get out of it. So it's something that you shouldn't really hesitate to be a part of.
Sorry, let me just repeat myself. That was Dabila, all the way from Cameroon. So Dabila, again, thank you for that, because you're sharing your testimony. She's been here for 3 weeks, and there you go. Look at that passion. It's all about that financial empowerment. So the last person that I want to bring on as a testimony, he is actually someone all the way from East London, and his background is in youth work and education. So we're going to get him to share a bit about his testimonial. He's quite a fiery character. He comes from that youth services background. Why did he do Forex? Let's find out. So Mr. Dan Kwashi, are you with us? Hi, Dan.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hello. How is everyone?
Yes, we're good. We're good. So Dan, you know the drill. Take it away. You've got the stage for a few minutes, and tell everyone a bit about yourself and why you got involved.
Thank you very much for inviting me on this call tonight. I hope everyone's had a good day and a good evening. My name is Daniel, as Mandeep said. I'm 25 years old. I have a background in youth work, so I work with a lot of kids in various fields. Ultimately, lockdown happened and put a pause on a lot of things, a lot of dreams and aspirations that I had. So I had to look at other avenues of ways to make money. And I started hanging around the right crowd and got with the right mentality, which allowed me to stumble across the opportunity, which is IM. And IM has transformed my life, my thinking, my way of doing things, and the way I talk to people, my financial situation, to where like I just want to impact so many people. And it all goes down to who was I listening to. I started listening to the people who had the results that I wanted. I started changing my crowd and what my everyday aspects would be, and my affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful. That being said, I'm allowed to, whatever comes is a blessing. I have to stay uncomfortable in order to grow. And I had to make a decision. Making a decision that determined my destiny was ultimately, I didn't want to be poor. And poor just means passing over opportunities repeatedly. I saw this opportunity and I said I had to take it. I didn't want to be someone on the side where I'm going to live with regret or something. I had to make my why strong, and which was looking after my family, taking care of all the people around me, doing all the things that I know I'm capable of doing. And trading is one of the best skills to have. It's a 10% skill, and this is a 90% mindset, where I provide you with all the tools for you to change your life. And it's so powerful that everyone should be doing it right now, no matter whether it's a side hustle, you would take this for 10 minutes, you want to do this full time, 100%, this is a skill for you to have. This is the place to be right now. We're going into lockdown again in the UK, and everyone doesn't know what they're doing right now. People are getting put back on furlough and can't survive off that money. So you need to invest in yourself and change today.
Wow, amazing, amazing, Dan. We really, really appreciate that. So thank you for your testimony right there. So I think there's a running theme here, all about financial empowerment. And the great thing is, ladies and gents, is everybody's aware there's the US elections going on. There's a lot going on in the economy right now, but there's still opportunities to make money. So this is where we have a bit of a look in the market. So this is going to be a live session for the next 5 minutes or so, just showing you how exactly you can extract money from the market. So Dr. Jav alluded to one of the products called Vibrata. So this is an extra $22 a month on top of the platinum package. So if you wanted to buy the platinum pack, it would be $235, so $235 plus the $22. But this is a scalping tool. So what it means is that if I just very briefly break down the screen, you can see here in the top left-hand corner, this is the currency pair, which is Australian dollar, US dollar. And on the far right-hand side here, you've got all the trade ideas of when to enter the market, because, you know, this is what trading is all about. It's when to enter and when to exit. So this is why a lot of traders fail, because they don't have mentorship. They don't know when to get in, when to buy, when to sell, when to exit. And this is the key thing that this platform is giving you. So what I want you to see now is this purple shaded area is what's called the cloud. And three key indicators that we're going to be looking at is the red line, the blue line, and the green line. Okay, I'm doing a very brief session on this, but at least it gives you an idea. Now, the aim of the game with this particular strategy is called ECC 11. Okay, this is actually patented to the company, so you can't get it or buy it from anywhere else. It's specifically with the IM Academy. So all the jargon here is going to be to do with this particular product. But basically, we are aiming to catch 10 pips. Okay, that's literally it. So just follow my lead here and you'll see there's 4 steps to this. If the 4 steps are met, you take the trade. If they're not met, then you don't take the trade. So let's go through let's go through these together. So step number 1 is have the red and the blue lines crossed over outside of the cloud. Well, remember I said the purple shaded area is the cloud. If I zoom in here, you can clearly see, and sorry, by the way, AUD/USD got called in as a buy, so we're expecting the market to go up. Okay, but firstly, the red and the blue lines have crossed over outside of the cloud, just there. I mean, if you're in agreement with that, put a number 1 in the chat box. If you can see that the red and the blue lines have completely crossed over outside of the cloud. Okay, perfect, amazing. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is the current price 10 pips away from the cloud? Well, how do we measure that? If I get my ruler here and I click on the tip of the cloud and I scroll all the way up, can you see at about this point here, 10.0, that's 10 pips away from the cloud. Pips are the movements in the market. And so that's 10 pips, but currently this is around 21 pips away from the cloud, which is perfect. So step number 2 has been met. Step number 3, the red line is a dominant line. So red above blue is a buy and red below blue is a sell. Well, right now the red is above the blue. Can you see the red is above the blue, which is a buy, and that's phenomenal. So our 3rd step is also met. And finally, the last step is which way is the green line pointing? Is it pointing up or is it pointing down? Now this is pretty clear, but if this green line is pointing down, that's an indication for a sell. And if the green line is pointing up, it's an indication for a buy. Well, right now, this green line is unfortunately going against the trend, because look at the trend here. It's going into an uptrend. But right now, the green line is pointing down into a sell when it should be pointing up. So if I'm totally honest, if this line was pointing up, I would have said to all of you, take this as a live trade and you can make money. But of course, we can't right now because that green line isn't pointing up. That's just a very brief understanding of how, you know, how this product works. But what does this mean in monetary terms? If I just show you this, how does it translate into monetary terms? Remember, we're catching 10 pips. Okay, we're actually catching. So we're catching 10 pips. So if you put £1 a pip, you would have made £10 from taking that trade. If you put £10 per pip, you would have made £100. And finally, if you put £100 a pip, you would have made £1,000. Now, we don't make any income guarantees. You know, nothing is a guarantee in life, let alone trading. So the key thing is that you're learning a skill over time that can massively, massively help you. So hopefully that demonstration, I know it was a very brief demonstration for literally 5 minutes, is giving you an outline. Now, I'll tell you one thing, from time to time, I do actually give live trades, but because of the election today, I'm gonna stay a bit away from that. But hopefully next week we can definitely do that. But remember, when you come on this platform, you will be taught by myself 5 times a week. We have these sessions where we give live trades, and 80 to 90% of the time, people are making money. So if you're really interested in that, I'd urge you to get started and get back to the person. But before I go, Jav is just going to finish off on the last bit of the presentation. My name is Mandeep. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mandeep. Thank you, Emilienne and Maria and Dan. Those were just 3 testimonials out of 400,000 students that we have currently within this organization. So just bear with me as I fix my screen. So yeah, as I was saying before, we have an amazing program where we have 400,000 plus students all over the world, and that is projected to hit 500,000 members by the end of this year. So by the end of 2020, we are expecting to have 500,000 members trading and training with us every single day in over 120 plus countries. Now, prior to Mandeep coming on the presentation, we talked about introducing people to the organization. So once you introduce 2 people, you do not have to pay the monthly fee, which basically means you can learn how to trade the most liquid and largest currency markets in the world for just around $200. So in UK pounds, it comes to about 180, 190 pounds based on today's exchange rate. If you were to introduce more than 2 people, say 3 people, then you are classed as an IBO, independent business owner. Now the company will start paying you $150 every single month. If you were to introduce 12 people, just to give you an example, the company will pay you $600 a month. 30 people, $1,000 a month. Now, the interesting thing is that you do not need to introduce all of those 30 people in that particular example. Even if you just introduce 3 people and they introduce other people to the organization who want to trade as well, and collectively you have a team of 30 people, then the organization will pay you $1,000 every single month. We have thousands of people within this organization who are making an affiliate income this way. You can actually earn up to $750,000 every single month via the affiliate or networking scheme that we have. And we currently have, I think, about 3 or 4 people who are earning that figure within our organization. It's quite interesting because through the affiliate scheme, you can use pure compounding on your trades, which basically means the company will pay you, and then you can put that payment into your broker's account. You don't have to use any of your own money. You can use the payment that the company gives you it's actually weekly. So you can use that payment in your broker's account, and henceforth you can compound on those profits, and you are now compounding purely based on your profits. So you've never really put any of your own money in to the business. And I don't know many other businesses around the world that allow you to do that. Now, again, I want to make it clear, we never take any money from you to trade with. It's only you that controls your broker's account, and only you keep 100% of the profit. Where we come in is that we teach you, we show you, we hold your hand on how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. We have mentors all over the world that will show you how to trade, very much like Mandeep's presentation earlier on the vibrator system, which is our scalping software. We have over 100 mentors who train you every single day. Many of the sessions are recorded, so if you can't make them, you can get back to them at a later date or time. Now, the brokers that we use are regulated, and you can withdraw daily. So you can withdraw funds from your broker's account every single day, Monday to Friday, if you choose to. That way you can use those funds on whatever you want to in life. So many people within this organization, including myself and Mandeep and the testimonials you saw earlier, we tend to draw almost every single day, which means that you can have access to the funds almost immediately. Now, just to make it clear, the networking or affiliate option is purely optional. You don't have to do it. 90% of the organization, around 350,000 people, don't do it. However, if you choose to, it's your own choice. Our role in this business is to ensure that you learn how to trade. We'll mentor you every single day to make sure that you become a very, very good trader. So if you want to make your yearly, your monthly, this is the place to be. I became a property millionaire in my early 30s, and then I found trading. The reason that banks do Forex trading is because they make more money from it than, for example, buying and holding onto property. Banks make over $1 trillion a day. Is not about time you did the same. We are, I think, just 58 days to 2021. There's only 58 days left this year. At the moment in the UK, I don't know what's happening in other parts of the world, but in the UK, we've just entered a national lockdown as of midnight tonight. So as of midnight tonight, you cannot go and visit people as you could, for example, today. So things have changed out there. And again, many people have gone back onto the furlough system, which means that they are no longer earning what they were earning before. Many people, millions of people around the world have seen a reduction in wages. Is it not about time that you were in control of your own economy and not reliant on your company, organization, or the state? Is it not about time you were in control of your own economy and henceforth kept your own profits or income rather than the other way around, where you are paid by an employer but only after you've paid tax? When it comes to trading, certainly Forex trading, there's no tax on foreign exchange. How amazing is that? There's no tax on cryptocurrency trading. That again is one other reason, one other advantage why many people in their thousands are joining our organization every single day. You can now choose to make a living or a fortune. If you're working as an employee in your job, if you're on a furlough scheme, the chances are you're making a living. Is it not about time you made a fortune? Many people work for 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. At the moment, unfortunately, people are only making around 80% if they haven't not lost their job already because of the furlough scheme, because of the pandemic. Now, profits are always better than wages. What we do is we have a mindset, a mastermind team where together everyone achieves more. So through our mastermind, you will not just learn from me, from Mandeep, but there are also potentially tens of other mentors that you can learn from on a daily basis. If you want to learn how to do cryptocurrency trading, we have mentors for that. If you want to learn how to do foreign exchange, we have mentors for that. We have mentors for binary options. We have mentors for indices, gold trading, silver trading, oil, gas. Does not make a difference. We have many mentors around the world who are already 6- and 7-figure earners who can teach you to do the same. When I started trading, I was only spending 10 minutes a day. So you cannot say to me, you do not have 10 minutes to spend on your life. You have to choose now whether to start trading with us or to continue earning a living as opposed to making a profit. My name's Dr. Jav. My recommendation for every single person on this call is to, excuse me, go back to the person who recommended you attend this call and take charge of your life. Today, things are different to what they were 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. The economy for the next 5 to 10 years is not, well, the outlook for the economy is not looking good. Governments around the world have spent millions, if not billions, on their local economies to support people. And that money has to come from somewhere. It's going to come from taxes. Inflation's going to go up. Many other things are going to happen in the economy in the next few years that will basically, it's not a good outlook for people who are working in jobs and also for people who are making a living, as I say it, as opposed to a fortune. Many small businesses have gone bust. Many businesses will go bust in the next few months. So again, now is the best time to start trading Forex. My name is Dr. Jav. What we do is that we enable you to learn and earn from Forex from the outset. Again, thank you for allowing me to speak to you. And I will see every single person on this call at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Thank you.